Hey, what is up guys, welcome to this new video. Today we are going to recreate Carryislive, whatever you call it as, like in-game overlay, which he's using currently on its live streams, which is very easy and we can create it very quickly using very few simple steps. For this tutorial you have to need like two softwares, that is Adobe Photoshop as well as Adobe After Effects. If you don't have, you can obviously download them from our website. I'll give the link for the downloads in the description. So when you have installed Photoshop, just go to File, New, select New, and this window will appear, and click on this. You have to choose a width 1920 by 1080 because that's our basic streaming resolution that we use. So just unlock this layer. So since we have this, I'm going to quickly import a wallpaper. So this is a PUBG wallpaper, you can get it for free online. I will leave the link for this wallpaper as well. So once you have inserted this wallpaper, just press Ctrl T by selecting this layer and just resize this one a bit greater like this. Yeah, this is fine. Sorry. So next what we do is like I'll just resize this one a little bit like this. Yeah, so I'll just hide this layer and I'll select this one rectangle tool and I will just draw a rectangle like this, and you can choose basically any color right now, it doesn't matter. So I'll just rasterize this layer by right clicking and rasterize layer, and I'm going to drag this wallpaper on top of this layer and make it visible again. So before like proceeding further, I'll just right click on this one, rasterize layer again, and click on create clipping mask. As we can see, what happened was our wallpaper just like the size of the wallpaper just got reduced. So that's basically what is called as clipping mask. So if you have a layer over here, if you click on the top layer and clip mask, like choose clipping mask, the top layer's size will be basically converted into the size of the layer which is below. Just ignore it, just to do this step, that's all. So I'm going to select on this wallpaper, I'm going to drag this one a little bit downwards like this, make sure everyone's visible. Yeah, so right now what I'll do is I'll select on this rectangle again and I'll click on blending options and I'll go to stroke and make sure the fill type is on color and opacity is at 100%, and I'll just give the size as 1%, and you can add a top shadow if you want. For now I'll just not add it, press OK. As you can see, we got a very little stroke. And next what we do is click on this plus thing here, which will create a layer for you, and it has been already set to clipping mask. If it has not been set, you have to just right click, create clipping mask, and I'll select this layer which I have created currently, like new layer, and I'll go to this color selector and I'll select a gray color, and I'll just take this brush tool here. You can just make this brush bigger by holding Alt and right click, and I'll just okay. So we have to rasterize this layer before. I'm going to rasterize this layer, rectangle layer, or else the thing whatever you do on this top will not be visible. Actually this should be on below, I'm sorry. Yep. So what I did was like I inserted this wallpaper on all, like on fully top, so it has to be one step higher like this. So I'll just select on this new layer and I'll insert this gray color like this completely, and I'll go to the opacity and I'll just go like around 45. Yeah, that looks good. And I'll just add one more layer like this, and right click, create clipping mask, and I'll give some more gray here as well as here, and a bit gray here as well. So yeah, and I'm going to just reduce the opacity like 77. That looks good. So one more layer again, create clipping mask. I'll go to white this time, and I'll choose the brush layer, and I'll just give it a little bit of, that was too much actually, so I'll just give a little bit of white like this, and I'll turn down the opacity very low. Okay, that's fine. So if you have seen the Carryislive, the in-game overlay, there is like two rectangles coming which are like tilted, so we are going to create that. So click on the rectangle tool and just create a rectangle of this size, and he used a pink, it was like this color probably. Yeah, I guess this one was it. Yep, I guess, yeah, this was the same color. Okay, 0. You just go here and you have to select the color to pink or whatever color you like, and make sure you don't add any stroke, just make sure it is at 0. And I'm going to quickly reduce the size a little bit more. You can just reduce it by holding shift like this. Yeah, this looks fine. I'll press Ctrl T and just take this one like this, make the angle around 90 degrees, Ctrl T again. So, and I'll press Ctrl T again here and just tilt it like this. Yes, and just use this guidelines. If you press Ctrl R, you can just drag this in here and drag this one here like this, so we can place the text afterwards at the center itself. So as you can see, we have inserted this rectangle. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this layer, Ctrl J, you have to press Ctrl J, and I'll drag this one a little bit further like this. Yes, and I'll just Ctrl J again, Ctrl T, this time towards bit right like this, but I'll just first make this angle to, like, I'll make it very straight probably first, or else leave it. I'll just create another layer next time. So yeah, I have just duplicated this layer from here to here, so I'll create one more layer, rectangular layer. This will be of very less height like this, and make sure it's the same color and 0, and drag this one here, press Ctrl T on this one, make sure this angle is, first set it to 90, and drag this one here like this, and make sure you match the angle of the layer which is towards the right like this. Okay, so yeah, I'm just repositioning the layer. Yeah, okay, so it looks a little bit tilted. I guess this is fine. Yes, so I'll Ctrl J, that means layer duplicate, and I'll insert this here as well. Okay, so I'll just rasterize these layers Guess it's looking fine. Yes, rasterize all the layers by selecting all of them. I'll group them and I'll just right click and I'll give merge layer as well, and again I'll select on clipping mask, and the top layer has been removed right now, and but as you can see we have been missing something. That's the glow. The original thing had a glow, so just select on this outer glow and make sure the color is same as this one, and make sure the opacity is very high, and the blending mode should be hard light. Yeah, that looks good. If you want you can add a drop shadow, or bevel doesn't look good. Yep, that's it I guess. So we have created this one. I think I need to add few more gray here. I'll just quickly create a layer. Okay, choose the color as gray. I'll cover this one with this much. Okay, that's fine. And I'll just create one more layer here, and I'll select on the brush tool again. Make sure these layers are a clipping mask or else it would be spread out everywhere. So I'll just reduce the size. Come on, yeah, okay. And I'll select the color as the same, this one. Too much I guess, yeah, and here a bit of this. And you can also change like this, and you can change these, use these. And after choosing the color, like after you have to choose the opacity as almost 40%, yeah, and I'll just fill this one a little bit more like this, and also here a little bit more. Okay, we are almost done with the background layer. We need to just add text. I'll just choose a text layer and type carry, and I'll just make sure it's on top. You don't have to create this one as a clipping mask, just release the clipping mask thing. Where is it for now? Yeah, okay. So I'll just position it here, and I'll click on blending options, color overlay, and I'll give it white. And I'll add a bevel as well for this one, and also I'll choose a outer glow white, and I'll just reduce the glow a little bit. Yeah, I'll keep it at 41%. If you want you can add drop shadow as well. So I'll just Ctrl J, duplicate the same layer, and I'll Ctrl T, I'll drag it towards the right like this, and I'll just type, guess it was Carryislive, right? Yeah, it was Carryis. So I'm going to type here live and click on blending options again, color overlay, and choose the same color as this one. Maybe outer glow color as same as the other one. Maybe remove the bevel for this. I'll remove the bevel as well for this one. I don't think so bevel looks good for the text. As you can see, our text is almost ready. Okay, so I'll just drag this, rasterize them, and I'll release the clipping mask of this layer. I'll group them that as well. So I'll just choose the below layers and just make a group so we don't get confused. So these were our text, and this was our background PG. And okay, since we are done with the text, so let me quickly create a shape. Okay, so yeah, I'll just take this shape here, white, click on this and make sure the color is white here, and this is as well as usual same 0, and I'll drag this rectangle right below the text like this. First of all, I'll resize my text a little bit like this and move this live a little bit side like that. Okay, and make sure you always save your document, and I'll just resize this rectangle like that. Okay, that's fine, and I'll quickly rasterize this rectangle as well. Okay, that looks fine. Okay, that looks fine. So what was it? Welcome to the stream. It was something like welcome to the stream, I guess. I don't know exactly, I'm just assuming it is welcome to the stream something. So I'll just click on white here, choose the color as white. Okay, just give it a blending options, give it a glow, white glow. That's too much for the subtext. Yeah, that's it I guess for the subtext, and I'll just rasterize this one very quickly, and I'll just align this on top of the rectangle. Okay, I'm just taking off these grid lines. Okay, so as you can see, our rectangle is on top of it's kind of looking weird. So we'll go to eraser tool and I'll just click on the rectangle and I'll erase the rectangle like that. Yeah, leave it a cap. Yeah, basically I guess Carryislive font was different. I guess it was kind of straight. You can use any font like this, any font, whichever you wish. Next thing was that he had a Twitter and Instagram and probably Facebook. So let me add those very quickly. My project saved somewhere. Save it at desktop. In game. Okay, let it be. For the time being we'll rename it something. So as you can see, we got three icons. You can get them from Google. Just type in, I'll just create a group of these 3 icons, rasterize them very quickly and maybe merge them. I'll just make sure these are right. The size is correct. Instagram, okay, and Twitter, okay, and I'll just move this one a little bit side like this. Okay, we are almost ready. So yeah, I'll just merge these layers very quickly and click on blending mode options, color overlay, and choose this color, same one, and make sure you give it a bit of outer glow like this. That's too much, I don't think so. Yeah, and maybe not bevel is not good. Okay, so I'll just drag this layer here. We gave outer glow as white color, so yeah, you have to choose this color. Now it's looking same. Okay, and I'll just reposition this one here, and here I'll just quickly add text, text, and I'll choose a different font this time, Carryislive, maybe this font for the time being. Yep. And choose the color same and give it a little bit of outer glow, not that much. This much is fine, I guess. And maybe resize the text a little bit like that. Okay, so I guess we are pretty much ready with our Photoshop part. I'll just place them very correctly here. Okay, yeah, I guess we are ready almost. We'll just give it this one, this layer, a bit of gray as well, because this is visible. I don't know what happened here. Maybe turn the opacity a bit high like this. Yeah, okay, I'll save it. And yeah, we are pretty much good to go towards After Effects. I'll just give it social media name, and this will be our in-game overlay. Okay, I'll just save this. Okay, so we are going to After Effects right now. Okay guys, we are into After Effects, so we are going to animate the project here. So I'll just click on File, Import, and I'll make sure I'll import this one, Desktop. I'll just import this in-game PSD which we just created, and also I'll import a particle which I need for further process. I'll just explain why we need that. Okay, I'm going to use this one. I'll be giving the link for this one in the description as well. So next thing we're gonna do is like click on this in-game and make sure you check the composition settings, and it should be at 10 seconds, and go inside and make sure, like, or else you can just open this and click on this PG. Composition setting should be at 10 seconds again, and check once if anything is going wrong or something, and everything should be at 10 seconds. So make sure everything is at 10 seconds here so that we don't have any problems. So I'll click, let me show it again. I'll just click on this in game, and we have two layers here. I'm just going to turn the background off, or else I'll delete that one. We don't need it, however. So I'll just open the in-game overlay composition. We have the text, we have the below text, we have the social media, we have the rectangle below rectangle layer, and we have the background layer. Make sure everything is properly aligned. So right now we are going to add a particle behind. If you have observed, there will be like a bunch of particles flowing around on the in-game overlay. So I'm going to add this one on top of the rectangle here, and press S on this layer, scale this one like this much, and press P on the layer again. Just bring this one down to make sure it fits on the, yeah, we are pretty much done. So but if you have observed, the background has like turned into black right now. To fix that, you have to just select this particle layer, click on this toggle switches or modes, and click on this normal and select the option screen. Boom, we have fixed that thing, the black background turning into black. So next thing is we are going to, I'm just going to rename this one. I just social media. Okay, and I'm going to select this composition. This is the composition of the Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. So I'm going to press P on this layer, and make sure we are going to just edit the y-axis of this thing. So where the animation will be like from y-axis, it will go top and it will come down. So we are going to need this, only this value. So to animate this one, just click on the stopwatch icon. There is a keyframe created already, so just make sure you remember this one. It's at 540 for mine. So I'll drag this one a little bit downwards like this. As you can see, our social media pack or whatever you can call it, it came downwards like this, and I'll go a couple of frames, like 30 frames further, and I'll click on this one, 540, and boom, we have this animation, great animation, but it's not so smooth. So I'm going to click on the, I'm going to try like select both layers and press F9, and we have this effect. It's very nice. So I'll go like a couple of frames at 5 seconds or something, create a keyframe here, go 30 frames further again, and drag this one a bit lower like this, and we have this animation again, it is going downwards. And I'll go again 30 frames further at 6 or something, and press the keyframe and go to 30 frames further again, and click on 540. So we have created the animation where the tag, where the social media goes down and comes above. We'll go to the end of the there, so I'll just create a keyframe again, go further like this, and I'll drag this one a little bit downwards like this. So we have generally created this animation where the social media pack comes in and goes out. So let it render very quickly, hold on. As you can see, we have successfully created this animation where we have added some flares behind, as well as the social media coming in and going out here. So next thing what we are going to do is we are going to add some random effects. So for that we are going to need an extension, you call it, or something, a juice manager. I'll give the link for this one as well. There will be a video of how to install this as well, so you have to just drag and drop the effects. It's very simple, not much of a big deal. So okay, we are going to open this. Okay, as you can see, we have opened this one. I'm going to quickly choose an effect here, so probably I'm going to choose this one, import, and it automatically imports your layer as a layer here on top of everything. You can drag it downwards basically. So I'll just go a couple of frames further like that and insert another effect. Okay, yeah, boom, we are good to go. I'm going to close it very quickly, and I'm going to go onto this one. As you can see, it's kind of misplaced. So first of all, I'm going to drag on this one on top of the particles layer, and click on P and drag it this one a little bit behind like that, and let's check. Yeah, somewhat good. You can obviously change the color, or you can make it less animative or something by just clicking on this composition, going to controls and click here, effects, change the color you like, maybe red something, it's your choice. I'm going to quickly choose the same color here. Okay, as you can see, we have this effect, or maybe drag this one a little bit downwards like this. Okay, that looks good. So we are going to go further onto the other effect here, and it's also kind of misplaced, as you can see. Let it be on the top. I'm going to press P on this layer and get it here exactly at the center, and maybe scale it a little bit like that. Guess, yeah, that looks good. And probably I may stick with the same color. You can obviously change the color on this one as well, going to color control Here you have color options. You can choose any color you like, completely personal choice. So I guess our banner is almost, what you can call is in-game overlay is almost ready. Make sure you have removed the background layer, or else it won't be transparent like this. I'll just render this one very quickly. Hold on, so we can have a preview together. Here there would be face cam of carry setting, and basically we just recreated the same overlay which he uses for the PUBG mobile streaming. And your bit of font is different. You can use the same font, and if you have any further questions you can, yeah. So let us preview our banner. Okay, I'll press space. Yeah, so this is the final look of the banner. Okay, that was it for the video. Thanks for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and then stay tuned for such videos. If you want me to make such more videos, make sure you comment below. Thank you.